Welcome back to the Elgarna Stadium in Norway for the continuation of top-class Speedway action here on Screen Sport. We turn our attentions this week to the World Team Cup competition. 4 teams, nations should I say, taking part. Hungary, Germany, Poland and host nation Norway, all looking for just one place over 2 legs to go forward to the semi-finals in Group A of the World Team Cup competition. Let's go straight into action and join them and take up to the tapes for heat number 1. Riders under starters orders, the green light's on and the takes rise on the opening race here in the Elgarna Stadium. It's straight away in yellow and black. It's Thomas Gullab from Poland, but drifting terribly wide. And the Hungarian Zazio Bodi comes through, catches him as he drifted out terribly wide. Good race in blue in third place, now coming into the fray with 1 lap gone. And it's very, very dusty here at the Elgarna Stadium, but the track has been superbly prepared by the Norwegian Motor Federation. Last week, of course, it was the Nordic final. This week, it's this team championship. It's Gullab and Bodi look over their heads, looked over their shoulders to see each other in close combat. Gert still in third place. And the Norwegian, the young Norwegian, Ati Knudsen, back in 4th position, which is not good news for the home club. So, we're now entering the last lap of heat number 1. With only one nation, as I say, going forward to the semi-finals in Group A of the World Team Cup competition. And after 2 legs, one next week taking part in Lundshult in Germany. And coming round the final 2 beds is Thomas Gullab coming up in yellow to get the win. It's Thomas Gullab who comes up to take the win for Poland. In 2nd place is Laszlo Bodi from Hungary. And the German Gert Rist has to be content with 3rd place. So good scrap between those two. And Thomas Gullab from Poland going around in the sunshine and collects 3 points from heat number 1. Zoltán Adorján is in red for Hungary. Thomas Megler for Germany in blue. Arndt Forlund, winner first time out in white. And Thomas Gullab also winner first time out in yellow and black. So something's got to give as the tapes rise. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on heat number 8. Starting Marshall walks away, the green light's on, the tapes rise. And after this, all the riders will have had 2 outings, and it's called their rider in blue, Thomas Megler, who's just got the job of coming through. Thomas Gullab leads for Poland, 2nd place. Thomas Megler from Germany. And Arndt Forlund is in 3rd position, which is not good news for Norway. Now comes up the inside of Thomas Megler as he got the drop. Arndt Forlund and Megler having a rare old battle. Thomas Gullab still in 1st position for Poland. 2nd place to Thomas Megler for Germany. Arndt Forlund 3rd. And Zoltán Adorján, which is a bit of a surprise for Hungary, back in 4th position. So the scores are going to equal themselves out a little bit with Hungary back in 4th position in this one. Heat number 8 of this World Team Cup quarter-final. First leg, 2nd leg next weekend in Landshut in Germany. Round the final 2 bends, and it's going to be a win for Thomas Gullab from Poland. The minor places are still up for grabs, but just kidding, the 2nd place is Thomas Megler from Germany. And Arndt Forlund from Norway has to be content with 3rd place. Just look at the scores on the board. Hungary on 15, and the other 3 nations, Germany, Norway and Poland, all on 11. So here we go then. Hungary, Gunnestad white and Thomas Gullab. For Poland, yellow and black. He's on gate number 1. Let's see what happens. Is the tape try on heat number 10. Clutch starts, fixed wheels, and they spin into that turn, and it's Gullab who's got there again. Thomas Gullab from Poland. 2nd place is Karsten Peltzman from Germany. So Poland lead, Germany 2nd. Gunnestad for Norway is 3rd. With 1 lap gone, and Gunnestad now putting pressure on Karsten Peltzman. It comes round the outside of him. Lars Gunnestad trying to come up on Peltzman. Peltzman still holds 2nd place. Just look at Gunnestad drive round the outside of him. Lars Gunnestad, who very shortly will be starting a British League career with Paul. Races in Denmark and Poland and Sweden and Norway, and soon coming to England. Overcomes the challenge of Karsten Peltzman with great ease. We've tended to forget that Thomas Gullab is leading for Poland. Gunnestad now in 2nd place as we enter the final lap. 286 metres here at the Elgarna Stadium. Gullab leads, Thomas Gullab from Poland. Round the final 2 bends. He's got the speed, he's got the line. Gunnestad now lets him know he's there. But it's just Gullab who wins. 2nd place is Lars Gunnestad and Karsten Peltzman in 3rd position. Hungary on 17, Germany 12, Norway 16 and Poland 15. It's just 2 points between the leading 2 sides, and Thomas Gullab gets his third win of the meeting here in the Algarve. Let's have a look at his style as Gunnestad tries to make up ground on him. Very, very nice, compact and fast starter, Thomas Golob. Mostly races on the European scenes in Germany and of course Poland and Hungary, Norway. And the unbeaten Thomas Golob is in yellow and black. And we'll have to see if he can now make it a 12-point maximum here for Poland's cause. It would do them the world of good. Currently on 22 points as the takes ride. And the first one to show is Haydu from Hungary, Robert Barth. And let's see what happens as he speeds down the back straight. Golob now spears his way to the front. Thomas Golob from Poland leads. From Haydu from Hungary in second position. Robert Barth and Killingstad back in fourth position. Oh, and Barth goes out very wide. And Killingstad comes through. Killingstad through now to third position. Golob leads. Thomas Golob, Killingstad coming up underneath Haydu for Hungary. Can he get his nails in line and get second place for Norway's cause? Points mean prizes, and a prize after 2 legs of this is Haydu goes terribly wide. Killingstad now comes through to second place. No! Haydu gets there still. We're on the final lap. Killingstad trying yet again on the inside. Has he got it this time? Golob leads. Oh, and Haydu goes down and it's a dust, but it's Thomas Golob who gets 12 points. Second place in white is Einar Killingstad, and Robert Barth gets a solitary point, and poor Zoltán Adorján absolutely content with no points, but that gets very close indeed, and Poland now take the lead. They're on 25. Second place is Hungary on 24, Norway on 22, and Germany on 19. Let's take another look. They get very close there, but Golob gets a 12-point maximum as he wins his fourth outing in heat number 15 here in Stavanger. Heat number 16 scores Zoltán Adorján red, Hungary, Gert blue, Germany, Lars Gunnestad white, Norway, and the very, very fast starting and impressive Thomas Golob from Poland in yellow-black off of gate number 1. So can anybody beat the unbeaten Thomas Golob in yellow-black? Two teams on 31 points, Hungary and Norway. And just to recall, another leg next Sunday in Landshut in Germany before we know who goes forward to Group A, the semi-finals of the World Team Cup Championship. Up go the tapes on heat number 20, the final race is underway, and Thomas Golob has got there. Thomas Golob goes down in the dirt, it's got the drop, but Riss comes underneath him. Gert Riss in second place for Germany. Thomas Golob, who's been a revelation here in the Algarve, leads for Poland. Second place, Gert Riss, Germany. Lars Gunnestad, third for Norway. And Zoltán Adorján in last position for Hungary. Now Gunnestad coming up on the back wheel of Gert Riss, and just coming around the outside of Thomas Golob. Gert Riss, Lars Gunnestad all together. Gunnestad now goes out in the dirt, comes through to second place, and comes through to take the lead. Gunnestad from Norway comes from third to first to take the lead in breathtaking Speedway. What can you say about Lars Gunnestad? Oh, but it's sad that he's out of the individual World Championship here last Sunday. What breathtaking Speedway from Lars Gunnestad of Norway, who comes up to take the win, which means that Norway win this quarter-final first leg by 34 points to Hungary's 31. Poland in third position on 30, and on 25 points to Germany. But Lars Gunnestad, let's take another look at that fabulous manoeuvre. First off, it was Gert Riss in second place. He comes round the outside of him in superb style. And Thomas Golob, who really has been the star and the pick of the riders this afternoon, there's no doubt about that. One race doesn't ruin things for him. Here we see all three locked together, but at this stage, it's Gunnestad out of the drive. First of all, he takes Gert Riss, but just look at the speed. Golob knows he's on the outside of him. He just can't do nothing about it. It's Gunnestad speeds to the front, and from that moment onwards, Gunnestad's win means that Norway tops the pack here in the Algarve in the first leg of this